Thank you. Okay, I'm going to speak on the future of internet. I was asked to speak on build, promote, and defend the internet. It's going to be a very brief presentation, and I will share experience from Ghana chapter. Before I begin, I want to share a quote from Chex Roberts, who said, "The opportunity we have is to build a secure, intelligent platform that solves some of the world's greatest problems at scale. That's what is possible with hundreds of billions of connections and the capabilities that we can deliver together." This is talks about the role we can play as an individual to make the internet a better and a safer place for all of us. So that means you and I have a role to play in building, defending, and promoting the internet. Okay, so I'll dive into our 2020 action plan, just a summary. Look at the strengthen the internet. That's how we can defend the internet. Because of COVID now, most of our events are online virtually. That means we need to enhance our security, because once you transacting businesses and having meetings online, security is paramount. So we have to focus much on security. So security and trustworthy are precondition to internet use and growth. It's essential to the grow and build the internet. Because if you want to grow the internet and you forgetting about security, you end up paying more. You end up paying more after you've been hacked or compromised. So security is very important. And growing the internet. The global internet continues to grow around the world, but it's unevenly. Uneven in the sense that normally when growing the internet.
Francis, sorry for jumping in. This is Christine. Is there a way you could move closer to your microphone? You sound very far away.
It's very far away.
Difficult to follow.
Let me take off. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, that gets much better. Yeah, perfect.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks.
Okay, so growing the internet. Okay, as I was saying, the internet keeps on growing, but it's unevenly because there are communities which are still served, and we have underserved communities. That is where we can talk about community network building the internet, but I will talk much on it on the next page. So in summary of the action plan, I'm going to talk about strengthening, growing the internet, and building the internet. So, okay, let's continue. Okay, so this is going to be my focus for today. What are the role we have to play in making the internet a better place for all of us? Okay, so building and growing the internet. Community networks, fostering infrastructure, technical communities, identify chapter training. Okay, so this is what we do. To build the internet, one of the major activities is community networks. Community for the people, owned by the people, managed by the people. And how do you achieve community networks? You have to train people. So one, you have to train people. You have to let them implement projects in your community. You have to manage it. You have to get sponsorship. So this is what we do here in the main chapter. We do virtual meetings on community networks, implementing community networks, and other related topics. We also do Ghana Network Operators Group, GHNOC, which we do hands-on training, which we equip people to be able to implement, because there are a lot of unserved communities in every country. Now business people want to invest in communities that they can get their returns. So community networks is very important and an anchor of the internet society. So we put much emphasis on it. And now I'll talk again on advocacy. To get your communication through, to get your vision through, to get your agenda through, you need to advocate for policy. So in Ghana Internet Society Ghana chapter, we champion Internet Governance Forum here in Ghana. We organize it every year. And during the Internet Governance Forum, we try to engage the policymakers, the stakeholders. We invite them. They are part of the discussion. So once you get your buy-in, it's very easy to influence policy decision making. So at the end of the discussion, we present a communique to them, which is taken to Parliament. So when there's any internet-related policy, and there's anything in our communique which can make a change, it influences the policy decision making. So to influence policy and advocacy, you have to involve stakeholders in your discussion, in your meeting. Invite them, partner with them. So once you partner with them and your voice are heard, it's easy to get to them and get it going. And fostering infrastructure and technical community, yes, this all boils down to training and partnership, because in Ghana, for instance, we partnered with the telcos, with the regulator, with the government, with the CSOs, with private agencies. So, and we also give routine training to them. So those who are in those sectors, and because we partner with them, most of their event, we are part of it. So basically, I wouldn't want to bore you much. So talking about building, so let me go back to promoting the internet. Okay, so one, promoting the internet, you champion internet governance, you engage policymakers in your decision making, and to defend the internet, you try to form. In Ghana, for instance, we have a committee called the Advocacy Committee, standing committees. Okay, and this advocacy committee, what it does is it tries to do research in government policy and see policies which does not really affect internet in a good way. So such policies we try to advocate for a change through most of our discussion. So most of our discussion, we try those policies which does not augur well for the growth of the internet in the country. We try to make change through the policymakers. So once we are engaging them, we try to make those changes. So that is how we get to make changes through advocacy in our country here. So I will end here because we don't have much time. I have just 10 minutes. So basically, that's what we do here in Ghana. So share my experience. And what I will share my last experience here in Ghana. What we've done with our chapter, we've introduced new standing committees. We have 7 standing committees, which we have the education, we have membership, we have youth and women, we have advocacy, we have technical, we have communication. So these various committees is made up of 5 members, and each of these committees are formed to tackle various issues. So membership takes care of all the members, make sure members participate in activities. Example, like this workshop like this, the committee makes sure every member is aware will be part of the meeting. Education, we make sure every routine, like when there's an ICANN meeting, when there's IETF, when there's IGF, when there's Afrinic, we make sure members are aware, and we try to encourage viewing hubs in our country. So in a nutshell, this is what I would say, and this is the way we try to promote and grow the internet in our small way here in Ghana. Thank you very much.